We actually went to high school together. Our junior year of college, we reconnected on a beach trip, and we've been dating ever since. About a year into our relationship, we started to build our tiny house. We are both wanderlust people. We've always liked hiking and camping. We've been in the South our whole lives. Kind of wanted to come check out the West where that scene is started and where it's welcomed. So we're excited to be out here.
So we plan on living tiny as long as possible. We, have only been doing it for 3 months, but have already fallen in love with the lifestyle. Just in our 3 months, we've seen so much of the country that who knows when we would have gotten to see it. I'm Jennifer.
I'm Rhett, and we live in a 120 square feet tiny house called a Cozy Roller. Our trailer is a custom built trailer. It is on two 3,500 pound axles, so it has a weight limit of 7,000. Our house is right at 5,000, so we still have about 2,000 pounds that we could add on.
Another part of our custom trailer is the railing goes 4 feet high, so we were able to actually bolt the walls of our tiny house directly into the trailer itself. That makes us feel a lot more confident when we're moving down the road. We know nothing's shaking in there. And then our bench out here that we use to step up into our tiny house when you're traveling, this folds in, and then it pops right back up, and then we bring this chain and we wrap it right through. But then when you get somewhere, you have a nice seat.
When we were building this, we wanted to keep it really lightweight. I actually built a previous tiny home back when I was a senior in high school, but it was just way too big, scary going down the road. So when we built this one, we wanted to keep it super lightweight. So our material on the outside is called knotty cedar wood. We got it at Lowe's. It's tongue and groove, so it snaps together. It looks nice and has the craftsmanship look, but it's super lightweight, and it helped us keep our weight down to right at 5,000. So out here we still working on it. We have a little tweaking to do, but it's our outdoor storage area. Eventually we envision having 2 kayaks riding right here. It'll be great for getting out and exploring, but it'll also look really cool going down the road, so we're excited for that.
So this is our living room area. When it's not a couch, we turn it into a queen size bed. Works like a futon, so you pull this board out and then it just pulls right down. We have storage underneath and some hanging closets up there, and then a bookshelf that wraps around the entire top half for additional storage. We go to bed here, we wake up here, we like to watch TV on our projector screen. This is pretty much our hangout area when we're not outside doing adventures. It's a memory foam mattress, so it's a big comfy couch. So our AC unit is up there. We built it right into the top of the house. We have spray foam insulation throughout it, so whenever it gets really hot, we'll turn it on with our remote. That way you don't have to do any climbing up there. And then we just have a plug-in heater when it's cold. Whenever we want to use any electric, we hook up to a 110 amp, and then just like any RV, and then we have power. So we're not off-grid yet, but I would love to get some solar panels. So our storage is our bookshelf all around the top for additional storage. We like to keep more seasonal things, stuff that you didn't want to leave back but you might not use every day. So whenever we get stuff, we just have a step stool that we keep out back and we bring it in and get up there. We love how our living room area works. We have this big open floor space, so when you're hanging out all day, there's space for our dog to hang out. Plenty of space for multiple people to be on the couch, and then we also have our front porch area that's out front, so it's a great little communal area for people to hang out.
So over here we've got our workstation / entertainment area. So that was something that was really important to me. I'm big gamer, big into TV, and also big into music. So I've got my drum pad right here. I've got PlayStation 4 right here. Got my stereo up here. That was very important. I couldn't leave that behind. So up here we've got our Epson 1060 HD projector. So when we were living back home, we had a 55-inch flat screen TV. I knew going tiny I really didn't want to downsize. So thankfully with this bad boy I actually got to upgrade, because we now have a 70-inch projector screen that this is projected on. So that's super nice. We watch it definitely at least 3 hours a day, I would say. And we also get some fun Mario Kart going on there. Alright, so this is our kitchen area. We have this sink right here. We wash our dishes in it. It's a little small, but you know, you have to make some sacrifices living tiny. We've got a good amount of counter room up here, but if you ever need a little extra space, you can just pull this out. Definitely helps during meal preparation and 120 square feet. So we got our mini fridge. It has a little freezer up top. We can't store much up there, but we've got enough room for popsicles, you know, the occasional frozen dinner type thing. We can only keep so many drinks in here, so we also have our Yeti cooler down here. So that helps a lot for keeping waters, Gatorades, beers even if we're in the mood to drink. So that's always nice to have. So we are currently saving up for a 3-burner stove and oven that will go right here. We have all the hookups ready, but we're just saving up for that appliance. Also right here we have hookups for a washer dryer. Again, we're just saving up for that appliance. So it looks like a wood stove, makes it look a little nicer, but it's actually just a little electric heater. It warms us up fine because we're foam insulated and it's such a small space, so you really don't have to overkill with the heating. Until we get our stove and oven, we have a microwave and we have a George Foreman grill in here, so that helps us get by until we get our oven. We store a lot of our plates and forks up here. We also have this knife block. Really overkill for a tiny house. We probably only use 1 or 2, you know, but hey, it looks cool. So our water just hooks up like an RV. If we ever go off grid, we definitely need to look into those options. My favorite part about the kitchen is probably the backsplash. We just got it at Lowe's. It's a pill and stick backsplash, and it is really lightweight and cheap, so great option for tiny houses. So a cool feature about our house, if you're not using the bathroom, you get a little extra floor space, which is important in a tiny home. But if you need to use the restroom, just take this, unlatch it, folds out, grab this door, and you now have a full private bathroom.
So this is the inside of our bathroom. We built a medicine cabinet to go in right here. That way you can keep all your toiletries. I have an electric toothbrush, so it needs charging sometimes. So we actually put some outlets over here. That way if you have a razor, toothbrush, whatever electronics that you use in the bathroom, you can actually plug them up right here and the cords will reach all the way, so we don't even have to move our toothbrush and it just still has a place for its charger to go. We use what's called a dry flush toilet. So our house is not off-grid, but our toilet could be. The way it works is it charges up and it's like a bagging system. So after you go, it twists up your waste, vacuum seals it, never see it, never smell it. And then once you go through all your bags, it double bags it into another trash bag and you just throw it away. So this is our shower. We just have, this is metal roofing around it. We wanted something that was super easy to put up. And another great thing about it is you don't see any splashes or smears on it, so it helps keep it really clean. We have the same peel and stick tile. It works on the ground too, so that's our flooring for our shower. I really like our removable shower head because we have a dog, so whenever she gets muddy, it's great to just throw her in here and have a place to wash her. So our hot water heater, we run off propane, so whenever we need hot water, the propane just heats it for us. So we actually stayed in a tiny house once and they had a tiny hot water heater, which is reasonable, but another thing they had was a 5-minute shower rule. So one thing that's nice about our propane is as long as you have propane in your tank, you can take as long of a shower and have as much hot water as you want. So that's one great thing that I love about our propane. Instead of having a hot water heater, we never run out. We love it. There's plenty of room for everybody in here. So we're hoping to just be able to do it for as long as possible.
Yeah, travel while we're young. If we one day start a family, then we'll probably, have to upgrade. But for the time being, it's just us two and our dog Aspen, and plenty of room for us, and we love it.
Test out the waters, go rent out a tiny house for a day, figure out what you really do want, what you don't want. When you're picking a tiny house or thinking about going tiny, take your time, don't be afraid to do it, but make sure you do your research to make sure you're getting something that you want and you love and that you'll be happy with for years to come.
We'll be traveling around the country for the foreseeable future, so follow us on social media, check out our website at cozyrollers.com,
If you go to our About Us page, you can see our travel schedule. So if you're ever in the area that we're in, you'll kind of have a good idea of where we're at.
Yeah, stop by and see our house. If you ever have any questions, just let us know, and we'll be glad to help.